What's up, people? This is Big Boss Calvin 83. How y'all doing tonight? Yep, this is my new camcorder. I'm going to address this video. I know this has been a hot trending topic over the last 3 days, almost a week, 3 to 5 days, from what I've observed about this young woman, this young sister from Chicago, Kenneka Jenkins, I think that's her name. Yeah, I think Kenneka Jenkins. Yeah, I believe that's her name. Kenneka Jenkins. And I have been looking at stuff. I've been observing stuff that's been going on in the media, Facebook, social media. And let me just give you my take on this. So this 19-year-old, I'm not sure. She probably is probably her first or second year in college, or I'm pretty sure she's a college student. I'm not sure if I'm assuming that she's in college, freshman or sophomore, first or second year in college. Okay. So what we have here, she went partying in some hotel in a Chicago suburb. Excuse me. I think the town is Rosemont, Illinois. But to be on the safe side, so I don't get nothing wrong, it's out in Chicago. It's in so-called white suburbia. It's a Chicago suburb out in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois suburb. So they did their girls trip. They partied really fucking hard, got overly drunk, met some guys. Let's keep it real. We know what y'all girls do, okay? Okay, because we guys, I mean, y'all try, we guys, everybody expects us men when we travel to meet some chicks, but it seems like in our society they try to push this narrative that they don't like sex, they don't like dick, they don't like men, they don't like loving, they don't want no attention from a fucking man, thanks to this gynocentric media type of bullshit, right? So she's partying hard, getting drunk, meeting some dudes, and she's underage to be drinking. I mean, I don't agree with the drinking age should be 21. It should be 18 or younger, because in other countries, I know, and I traveled outside the USA, the drinking age was 16 or younger. Yes. And I feel that it don't make no damn sense to make the drinking age to 21, but you can't. It's like you can't really vote at 18 and you can't drink at 18, but you can fight in a fucking war for corporate interests, not for your fucking country, for this fucking crooked ass, evil ass corporation, for corporate interests, and die for nothing and still get treated like shit. But you can't have a drink, and you can't drink, you can't even do marijuana. But now you can legalize marijuana, but it's because and the only reason why they're legalizing marijuana is because they don't want Caucasians, Caucasian people. The elite Caucasian people don't want other Caucasian people to get fucked up in the system. They don't want their own people to get fucked up in the system. The reason why the war on drugs, that whole thing, and I'm trying to get off the subject, was designed to disenfranchise black people, specifically the so-called black man, men of color, to fuck us up, just fuck up the black man even more. And got a felony. Now he can't do shit. He can't get a job. He can't get a bank account. Can't get nothing. Can't get a loan. Can't go to school because of that shit. But you got Caucasians with felonies, and they still get jobs, they still get opportunities, loans, even with fucked up credit, still be able to live their fucking life. That is white privilege. But back on the subject. So what we have here, Kenneka Jenkins was drinking, partying, wilding out with her girlfriends, and she was able, for some odd reason, she was able to, at 3 o'clock, or it was past midnight, 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., but I'm pretty sure it was between 12 and 2 a.m. or maybe 3 a.m. She was stumbling way fucked up, drunk, probably got some sob, probably sucked dick, probably got fucked real good, keeping it real. But let's talk about that for a second before I even go deeper. You know, these women, you know, drinking, you know, they're not old enough to drink, but they're fucking with dudes who are over age 21, but I'm pretty sure they're close to 30 fucking years old. They're messing with them dudes. They got drugs, got money. You know, it shows you how thirsty and hypergamous females are. And I'm not going to say it's one ethnic group in particular, but it's a lot of women have been conditioned to be hypergamous. I mean, these dudes were way old enough to drink. Probably significantly older, close to 30, close to my age, or maybe damn near my age or over. Getting drunk, getting high, doing stuff they had no business doing. So, but back on the subject. So, Kenneka Jenkins and her girlfriends got fucked up drunk, and Kenneka Jenkins got so fucked up drunk, she started I saw the video clip. She started roaming around the hotel, and for some reason she was able to get in the hotel kitchen and get locked up in the freezer. And then she locked herself in the freezer from what is being presented as facts. Then she's locked up in there and dies. And then the mom got notification because, and I don't know where the dad is at in her life, but I'm pretty sure if her father was in her fucking life, dad would have stepped in and said, "Hell no, you can't. I don't know what the fuck you doing. It's a school night. I don't know. Even if it's Friday night, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna let my daughter go out with the girls to some area, especially out in the white suburbia, and you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. Something can happen, and you're messing with dudes. Let's keep it real. So you can get caught up in some bullshit. So I need to know. Even if you're a legal age, just because someone's 18 or 19, that does not mean they understand the world and how it works. Nobody's really ready for the world at 18 or 19. Your parents kill me with this: when you turn 18, you're an adult. You do this and that. You can do whatever the fuck you want. No, you can't. You can't drink at 18 or 19 in America. You can't really get anything. You can't really get a car, and if you can, you really can't afford it. You can't afford to get car insurance. You can't afford any type of insurance, health insurance. You gotta be still dependent on your fucking parents and family members and whoever's looking out for you to take care of you when you're under age 25. You can't even get a place. You got somebody that got a co-sign for you to get a house, co-sign for you to get a car, co-sign you to get a loan, co-sign you to get this, to have your own shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even rent a car. You know what I'm saying? You got to have authorization from your immediate parents or immediate family members for you to do stuff. So that's what kills me about some of you people that says, well, when you're 18, you already. But my thing is, we don't prepare our children when they're in their teen. We don't teach our kids what they need to fucking know. We don't raise our kids. We let the school system, we let the TV, the television raise our goddamn children. We let religion brainwash our fucking kids with bullshit. And that don't fucking work in the real fucking world. You know what I'm saying? We don't educate our kids Oh, when you're 18, you can do this. Oh, when you do this, and then when they become an age, oh, well, you said I can do whatever the hell I want to do. Well, you got to get your own place. Well, I can't afford my own place. Why didn't you tell me that when I was growing up and when I was in high school during the years from 14 to 18? Why didn't you prepare me so I can get ready for this shit? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you could do whatever the hell you want. Okay, can you do it? Okay, can I live off the grid? Can I grow my? You can't even grow. You can't even have a fucking garden at your fucking house on your own property. You're not allowed to. In some places in the country, in America, you can't even legally grow your own fucking food. You can't even live off the goddamn grid. You can't even fish. You got to have a license to this. You got to have permission to this. You got to have permission to drive a car. To own a car, you got to have permits. You got to have permits and legal and to have your own business. You got to have permission from the fucking government. So how in the fuck are you fucking free? And your vote don't goddamn count. And stop relying on politicians to make a goddamn difference in your fucking life. And you start making no goddamn change. You know what I'm saying? We don't educate our kids. We shelter them. We tell Santa Claus exists. The Tooth Fairy exists. They need an imagination. No, they don't. They need the goddamn truth. They need to know reality for what the fuck it is, especially when you are a person of color, male or female, but especially male. You need to know the goddamn truth in this fucking world, and especially in America. Kick your cup. Free kids, don't get it twisted, and don't get it fucked up, y'all. Don't get it fucked up, y'all. We don't teach our kids. We're extra strict, or we're extra strict. And then on the other hand, you got parents that let the kids do whatever the fuck they want and don't teach them nothing, don't instill no knowledge, no discipline, self-discipline. I'm not talking about ass whooping or being you can't do this, we go take this away from you because you didn't submit to me, and I gotta look at you as a fucking guy. Not that type of shit. I'm talking about personal responsibility and accountability and thinking for yourself and doing things for you and being self-efficient and being independent so you can function in this world. You know, y'all say some you parents say some dumb ass shit. Well, I'll stop treating you as a fucking child when you start acting like one. How about you stop acting like a goddamn child? You're the one. That's the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard. The way for a child to stop acting like a fucking child, you gotta treat them as a fucking adult. But y'all parents are fucking control freaks. Since you can't have no damn power and can't function in your fucking life, you gotta control somebody else. That's being a fucking tyrant. That's being a fucking bully. So you got these kids, some of these kids who rebel because they don't got no freedom. You need to let your kids have freedom. You need to let them learn and grow. You need to let them learn their own mistakes and learn how to recover and fix some stuff when they get fucked up. You know, when they fuck themselves up, or they're struggling, or they come across some challenges. Stop being a control freak. Stop being so damn domineering. My parents were like that, and you see how my life, I'm kind of fucked up in the head. And that's why I don't respond. I don't like authority because it's so fucking crooked. Because there's an abuse of authority going on out here. But I'm gonna stay on the subject. I didn't mean to go off. I'm trying to explain to you. We need to educate our youth. We need to lead by example. Stop in the black community. Stop with this. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, don't smoke, but I'm smoking. Oh, don't have sex, but I'm bringing women into the fucking house. I'm bringing men into the fucking house, and I'm fucking right in front of you. That dumb ass shit, I cannot fucking stand. Pisses me the fuck off, and it annoys the fuck out of me when parents do that dumb shit. But so we don't educate our kids. We don't tell them nothing. We shelter them instead of showing them, hey, this is the reality. This is what you got to deal with. Other kids and other people, and I mean, in general, but in the black community, we want to live in this illusion of inclusion. But my thing is, you know, then you got the other side. Then you got some parents who try to be the kid's friend, and I think that's what happened with Kenneka Jenkins' mother. She tried to be her daughter's friend, and that's why she's not alive to this day. Because my thing is, if my child, I don't give a damn if they're of legal age or not, is gonna go somewhere late at night, I need to know where the fuck they're going. I need to be able to I need to be able to reach you, touch base with you. You need to let me know what's going on. Who are you with? Who are you going with? And who are you meeting? You know what I'm saying? I'm back. So what I'm saying is, became legal age. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. You need to know who your children's friends are, and what type of people are going to meet. What type of people, especially of the opposite sex, are they going to be messing with? Tonight, 2 days, in 2 days, for a week, wherever trip they're going to take. You know, that's very important. So, from my understanding, back on the subject. So, Kenneka, I hope I'm saying her name right, Kenneka Jenkins starts roaming around the hotel, just fucked up, drunk, and maybe high. And all of a sudden, she mysteriously locks herself in the fucking freezer. She walks into the freezer, that's what they're saying, and gets locked in. But my thing is, how the hell did she get in there? My thing is, if the kitchen is closed, I mean, the hotels, and I stayed in hotels, you know, it's very hard to get in or break into the fucking kitchen, their kitchen, and then the walk-in freezer. I think somebody knew. I think that hotel, there was somebody working in a hotel that let her in there, and I think the Kenneka Jenkins and her girlfriends must have knew some guy who worked at the hotel doing stuff that they should not have been doing, or it could be somebody that was watching her and met up with her, and they took advantage of her, basically raped the fuck out of her, basically raped Kenneka Jenkins as she was drunk and incapacitated. The dude took advantage of her, and I think it was a hotel employee, or the hotel employee had a friend and took advantage of Kenneka Jenkins and locked her in the freezer. I think that's what happened. That's my theory, but I think it might be correct. That's what I suspect is going on, because the thing is, I noticed that when the mother contacted the hotel and the police was called, the hotel could not get their story straight to the mother who lost her fucking child. The hotel was trying to cover up some bullshit. So there was questionable things going on with the hotel staff and the owner of the hotel. There was something fishy going on with the hotel staff. How can a young woman walk into your kitchen that's supposed to be locked, then walk into the fucking freezer? Something was going down. I tell you people, something was going down. And all of a sudden they're dismissive, the cops are dismissive, the hotel people, the staff, the corporation is dismissive, really don't give a fuck about this mother who lost her child. Her child was murdered. Because out in Rosemont, Illinois, out in the Chicago suburbs, and from what I've been told about Illinois, because I've been to Illinois, Southern Illinois, Albany, Illinois is very racist. The Midwest is very racist. I don't know if they're racist. The type of racism that goes on out there, and I've been told about Chicago and the suburbs of Chicago, the Caucasian suburbs, the Caucasian suburbs, what they call white suburbia. They're very racist, and they're stone cold racist, and they got the mindset. Their mindset is crazy. And I've been told that from people who lived out in Chicago, people are covered who lived out in the suburbs, those motherfuckers are very racist. Overtly and candidly, passive aggressively racist. Worse than the South, and maybe worse than New Jersey. I don't know. I think Illinois is tied with Jersey when it comes to racism, because the racism I've been out in New Jersey is kind of like that. Go in and smile in your face and stab you in the fucking back, cutthroat. People looking, think they're better than you, because Their skin is a little bit lighter, and if they're Caucasian, they think they're better than you because you're a person of color and they're superior to you, and they expect you to talk to you like you're God, and they talk to you like you're nobody, like you don't fucking matter, like your black life don't fucking matter. Out in New Jersey, in Illinois, I knew somebody that went to college out in Southern Illinois. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to say where he went into this, or the guy, or because I know him, but I'm not going to specify. But I'm going to say that he had a hard time when he was playing basketball, and he encountered a lot of ugly racism out there, out in Southern Illinois, only near the Indiana border. And what I heard about the Midwest, and me driving through Indiana and Illinois, whew, it is so country, good old boy, good old girl, and they got the mindset, they got their mentality, the mentality of many racist Caucasian people, many outright Caucasian supremacists. They still think like they're living in the 1930s, 1940s. That's how their mindset is, non-progressive. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that nobody didn't want to give the mother answers, and the police did not want to tell them anything. The family, the Kenneka Jenkins mother and family demand answers from the hotel. The hotel are not cooperating and refuse to talk to them. The police ain't doing shit. They're dismissive, nasty, don't want to do nothing, and just say, oh, she don't matter. She's just basically what they're saying. She's a nigger bitch. She should have never been. Her black nigger bitch ass should never been there. I'm keeping it real. That's how they fucking think. Those who live in Chicago, those who are people of color who live out in Chicago, I need y'all to, am I correct? That's the question. And just comment and tell me how the race relations is out there, because in Illinois, I heard it's just, and you should not be fooling. Chicago's very racist. The state of Illinois is just very, overtly and aggressively, and passively and subtly racist. It's just a special kind of racism, and it reminds me more of like living out in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is that everybody's saying, oh, she just didn't, nobody, the friends, I don't know what kind of friends that Kenneka Jenkins had, but the fact that, I watched a video clip on Facebook, someone sent it to me, and how her girlfriends are not really paying up, I heard a scream for help, and it seems like they recorded the video, and I heard screams of help, and they're just laughing at her. What kind of friends was she hanging with? It just, shit don't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? It's just puzzling. But anyway, I just think that she's a victim. I think somebody raped her, kidnapped her, and locked her in the fucking freezer, and now the hotel, and somebody worked in that hotel, and they're covering up that person's ass, and that's fucking wrong as hell. And my thing is to you parents out there, be real with your kids and tell them. And if you don't feel comfortable with your child being in a certain area, you need to tell them why. You need to tell them the truth and warn about how fucked up it is out here. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying. The mom. I think Kenneka Jenkins had her dad. The dad would have stepped in and said, "Hell no, you ain't going." Until I know the facts, until I know who your friends are and what type of dudes you're meeting, especially if they're way older than you. We need to know. I need to know what the fuck's going on out here. What the fuck you and your girlfriends are doing. I know you want to have fun in that, but you got to be careful. But I think Kenneka Jenkins' mother, I'm not saying it's her fault, but at the same time, the fact that you were so easygoing of letting your child just go somewhere and just be that naive, it just bothers me. You know what I'm saying? It just bothers me, bothers the fuck out of me, and how she treated her daughter like she was her girlfriend, like she was her equal. You don't do that. And I notice that women do that with their daughters, spoil the fuck out of them, especially when they're pretty. The girl is pretty, and they try to live their lives and vicariously through their daughters. And some mothers will try to compete with her daughters, will try to compete with her daughter or daughters, and try to steal her boyfriends, try to fuck her boyfriends. And the boyfriend's like 12, 11, sometimes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and I've seen stories where the mother's daughter will flirt with her daughter's guy friends and boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? And fuck them. I wish I was one of them guys. I wish the mom. There's some women, and there's some women, that tell me about their moms, and they show me pictures of their mom, or I meet their moms. I'm like, God damn. I'm gonna tap that. I'm like, can you take off your shoes so I can see your feet, so I can do? Because I'm into feet, and so I don't want to do some things with your feet if they're beautiful. Okay. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, man. Back on the subject. It is sad and unfortunate that nobody gives a damn about us as a people when we are murdered. When we are targeted, harassed, beaten, raped, lynched, killed. And the fact that people just don't give a fuck. But if a Caucasian person is murdered, everybody's on it, especially a Caucasian girl. When a gay Caucasian person, lesbian, tranny, Caucasian tranny, or just a tranny, period, people give a shit. When it comes to Caucasians, only white lives matter. When it comes to other so-called non-blacks, they matter to a certain degree. But when it comes to dark-skinned people, African people, black people, niggers don't fucking matter. Their nigger lives don't have no value and don't fucking matter. It is just sad as hell. People, y'all gotta know, especially when you got children, especially when they became of age, y'all need to pay attention. Y'all should be preparing your kids and telling them the ugly truth about this life. Stop sugarcoating shit. Stop giving them fucking fairy tales. Stop that shit. Tell them the fucking truth. Prepare them for the real world. Tell them the truth. Stop giving them responsibility, but don't give them no freedom. You need to tell your child, I'm going to give you freedom, but it comes with a fucking price. This is what goes on out here. This is how they get down out here. You need to have that type of conversation with your son. But if you got daughters, you need to tell your daughters the real fucking truth and stop putting them on fucking pedestals and think everything's all right. And just because you see Girls Trip, the movie Girls Trip, which I gotta see, and they doing crazy shit, that shit will fucking get you killed if you meet the wrong guy. If you know what I'm saying, you do the wrong stuff, you can come up missing. Especially when you're a young woman, you're a target. Believe it or not. Fuck all that feminist shit that you don't need no man and blah blah blah. You can do it on yourself. No, you can't. We all need help and we all need guidance and direction. Just be careful out there. My people will cover. Racism is you need to watch your back wherever the fuck you at. These Caucasian supremacists, these Caucasian people, they're looking to do some dirt and they're looking to fuck you up and they're looking to kill you and make an example out of you. There's an article that I discovered where an 8-year-old mixed kid, biracial, but a half Caucasian, half black kid got lynched, but he survived it. An 8-year-old got hanged by a group of racist Caucasian teens. So be careful of where you take your children, and be careful and know where your kids are going and know where your kids' whereabouts are. Okay? Y'all be safe out there. That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Peace.